I want to congratulate the Ohio Manufacturers Association on 100 years of serving our state. I've had an excellent relationship with you since my days in the Ohio legislature, and as you know, for the last 20 years as governor and senator. We fought many wars together, and many of you remember them, and for the most part, we've won. Our recent victory in getting the small business bill passed is an example of our staying close to each other. Now let's make sure we take advantage of that legislation. I want to recognize President Eric Birkeland and Chairman Jeffrey Hollister for their leadership. Eric, it was good seeing you and your wife at the Business Roundtable event in Cleveland. You and your team have always been there for me. And Jeff Hollister, we've known each other for more than 25 years, and of course your wife Nancy was my lieutenant governor during one of the most important 4 years for manufacturing in Ohio. I think, in fact, from 95 to 98 was the first time we grew manufacturing jobs in the state in anyone's memory. Give my best to Nancy. As you know, the nuclear industry will be very important to Ohio manufacturers. And I'm working to ensure that our nation and state are ready for the renaissance. I believe our workforce is the best in the nation. And I want to be sure that Ohio manufacturers are ready to be key suppliers for the nuclear industry in the United States and internationally. Some of you are already into it. We got to get a lot more. I believe the renaissance of the industry, which I've been working on for this last 10 years, will be a renaissance in manufacturing in Ohio, particularly with the advent of small modular nuclear reactors. I've been working with the Ohio Nuclear Task Force led by Greg Washington, who's out at Ohio State University. We've worked in conjunction with the Edison Welding Institute to set up the Nuclear Fabrication Consortium that's qualifying Ohio manufacturers to participate in nuclear manufacturing. In fact, it is because of my work on nuclear that I can't be with you tonight, because I'm in Washington hosting, along with Tom Carper, a national summit on nuclear energy and the role it's going to play in the future of America. Your theme today, 100 years, made in Ohio, pride, integrity, quality, represents our fine manufacturing heritage. And as I've said, I've done everything I can to create an environment in which manufacturers can be successful and grow. That includes being a leader in killing cap-and-trade legislation, which we all have been worried about for quite some time. We've worked together on issues ranging from intellectual property rights to building our nation's energy independence, to supporting funding needs for our nation's infrastructure and transportation system, and as I mentioned earlier, most recently to enact small business legislation that will, I hope, increase access to credit. The biggest problems we have, access to credit, and help restart Ohio manufacturing economy. Thanks for all of your work to support Ohio manufacturing. I'm pleased you're building quality products and creating much-needed jobs in our communities. As my public service career and term in the Senate come to an end, I want you to know that it's been an honor and privilege to serve you. I am proud of what we have accomplished together. Great memories. As I've always said, together we can do it. Congratulations again to the OMA on your 100th anniversary, and I wish you another prosperous 100 years.